Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. If you focus on negativity in men, you will find it. Ladies, I'm going to tell you what. This is something I found because I talked to a lot of y'all, not just people, not just ladies who, might hit me up privately, like on IG or hit up my contact information or even talk to in the real world. One of the things I've noticed is because I know how to get y'all nice and comfortable and, I can stay calm no matter what y'all say. And I see some women, they start talking about all these guys and stuff, right? See all the negative stuff, talking about, oh, yeah, he dusty, he this and that, right? And all these guys this, and this is all I find. And, I just sit there and listen, and then I honestly tell them, I say, look, I'm going to tell them what I tell y'all. If you look for negativity in a man, you focus on the bad stuff, you're going to find it. I don't care. That guy could have he could have a ton of good things for him. And ladies, I know y'all do this. The guy could have everything going for him, but you look for that one bad thing and ready to kick him to the curb. It could be slight, and it could be very slight and correctable. That's the bad part. Maybe those shoes, it could be something like those shoes don't match the outfit quite right. That's correctable. Or it could be that small, and some of the stuff can be major, but, at the same time, it's correctable. It's human. It's human. You find there's something about the guy. It's just like, well, wait a minute. Yes, he might have some bad points, but what's the good points? You got to weigh them. Because very few men are just going to be just totally jacked up. Very few women are just going to be just totally like everything. Everybody got a good side and a bad side. But if you go into a situation thinking about the bad side, you might miss the good side. I'm going to share a story with y'all. And this was a woman I dealt with. Like, when she first met me, she's just thinking about she had her idea what a man like me should be doing, how I should be carrying myself and everything. And she dealt with me, when we first dealt with me, she was actually she was physically attracted to me. She was trying to change me into what she thought I should have been. She was trying to change me. She was trying to get me to do all this stuff until I kind of let her know, no. And then, but then we still stayed cool. It was strained for a while, but then one point she came to me and said, you know what? I was doing all that work trying to change you. I didn't need to do that. The good was already there. But all she saw was what she wanted to see and change. But see, a lot of y'all do that. You see, you have an idea what you want and how somebody should be instead of just sitting back and seeing what he should be. See, I'm going to tell you what. Here's the key for y'all. When you meet a man, he's a blank slate. Don't go in already thinking, well, he might be a player. Or don't go in thinking, oh, he might do this. Or he might say this. Don't have a script. Throw that script out. Because a lot of y'all be having some scripts. Throw the script out. Get rid of it, right? Get rid of that script. You don't need to do that, all right? What you need to do is he's a blank slate. Sit there and let him show you who you are. A story I told before, I'm going to repeat it. It's a very poignant story. There was a woman, she had kind of a control thing. Like this guy, she'd bring the guy over to her house. He'd come over, and she would lead everything, bring him to the bedroom. I told this story on one of these platforms before, maybe here. They have sex and everything, all that. She get hers, all that. Everybody was happy. She changed up one time. Instead of her leading everything, she just sat there and let him do the leading. Let him take control. She said she had dealt with that guy for 4 years. When she changed up everything right in that moment, she found out stuff about that dude she didn't know. She found out stuff she didn't know. And they had to stop dealing with each other. Because the thing was, she had an idea what she wanted going in there. And that's related to the negativity thing. You know, if you think there's going to be some negative thing, trust me, you're going to find it. Trust me. Because you looking, you sitting there thinking. You ain't just going with the flow having a good time. You ignoring the good stuff he doing. He like, yeah, he called me beautiful, but what's his plan? Yeah, he's driving that nice car, but is it rented or something? Or, you know, he probably bad with his bills. As soon as you get in there, you thinking something else. You're going to get exactly what you expect. You know what? And I'm going to tell you how deep that goes. That can even go to sex. Let me just be raw with it. That can even go to how you have sex with a man. Because you get some women, they'll say, well, man can't make me have an orgasm. You know? He can't do this. And you go into that situation, I'm going to guarantee one thing, you ain't going to have an orgasm. You ain't, because you already have an idea. You already have an expectation what's going to happen. So you going to fulfill it. See, deep down on a subconscious level, when we expect something, we create self-fulfilling prophecies. So that's going to happen instead of just going in and just chilling, laying back and see what happens. See, you got to take the negativity out. Also, take out the positivity. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. You got to have a blank slate and just see what happens. You got to go with the flow. See what happens. Don't have an expectation of anything and just see what happens. Most of the women, and I've known women who've done that, they've been very pleased, extremely pleased. They was like, you know, they just went out, had fun. They ain't think anything. They just say, look, I'm just going to go out and chill and see what happens and let it flow. And those are, shoot, when you have that, when you're in that situation, you're going to find everything is going well for you. You're going to find everything is going well for you. That's the important thing. That's the important thing to consider. Understand that. Go with that flow. You know? Seriously, because think about it like this. Let me end with this. Don't you want something successful? Seriously. Don't you want that? Don't you want that happy relationship or at least a happy time? You might not be, like, even if you're just going on a date with a guy, don't you want it to be a good date? You got to let it happen. But if you're going in thinking, well, this going to happen, you got your checklist, it's going to happen, you know? Or if you just have that expectation, just the expectation of anything, even some good things, you know, and it don't happen the way you think it's going to happen, that could be a problem. You just got to sit back and chill. Remember, I talked about the natural feminine energies. Natural feminine energy is sitting back and just chilling, letting it happen. Letting it happen. And good or bad, what happens, happens. That's the key to understand, good or bad. Like, I ain't going to say it's always going to be great. It could be jacked up. He could be jacked up, but you're free to actually see what's actually there instead of what you want to see or what you expect to see. All right? I want y'all to think on that. All right? Talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.